Harmonize with me and hold me tight all through the night. You're shining bright. I'm your oyster, baby. You're my pearl.
Hey, Dom!
Hey!
Here we are!
And when you say here, we're in a new studio.
It smells fantastic. Like elderberry.
Deep, rich mahogany. As you can see, this... I was going to say this is mahogany. It's not mahogany, but it smells like...
It's mahogany underneath there. Dom, here we are.
Yeah. Is that
Outside here.
Glasgow?
It could well be.
Yeah.
I think it's Fangorn Forest there.
Lovely. We've got a whole bunch of memorabilia that people have sent to us over the last year or so. So if you want to send things to us, please do. And we'll put it up on the walls.
Yes, we'd love to stick all this stuff up on the walls.
We absolutely would. There's little figures of Billy and I over there. There's pictures of us. Billy, of course, I'd love for you to consistently show me your hand in terms of the map of the United States. But if we need a visual reference, we've got one on the board.
We have a shelf.
We have a shelf that includes a lot of the foods that we're hoping to feature on Billy and Dom Eat the World. So if you want to send us stuff and get on the shelf, that would mean in the next, month or two, hopefully, we'll pull down stuff from that shelf and eat the world with it.
Get yourself on the shelf. That's what we're saying.
Lovely. Hey, there's a package here, which is for both of us, but I think you've been waiting for this longer than I have. Do you want to?
To me, Dom. To me.
To you. Oh,
Hold on. Hey, we've got new mics as well. They sound good, don't
New
they?
mics. We've got guests today. We've got a whole bunch of housekeeping to do, but open that thing for me.
Right. Hold on.
Because this is
It's going to be like Tarantino, isn't it?
Yeah.
No light.
Oh, this is going to go up on the shelf.
Hold on. Where's my glasses, Dom?
He never knows where his glasses is. Guys, we're also doing live shows. We've done a few live shows. You might have recently seen the live show that we did in, where were we? Florida. We just did a live show in Dallas. We've got live shows coming up in Boston and Toronto and Chicago. Buy your tickets at Fan Expo.
This weekend, if you're on any of our pages, YouTube or podcast or anything, you'll be able to see a link. This weekend, we're in Chicago.
Chicago, the Windy City.
The Windy City. City of big shoulders and good times.
Yeah, we're going to have fun there.
Hey, Dom.
What have you got?
I don't know if you can see in the front. Oh, you probably can, so that's giving it away a little.
Yeah.
But do you remember your first subscriber?
No.
Your 100th?
No.
Or your 1000th?
No.
Chances are you do.
Oh, I do, yeah.
And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscribe. 100,000? How do you say that?
100,000.
So a lot of THs.
No, I don't think there's a TH after the 100. I think it's 100,000th.
So there's only one?
Yeah.
So your 100,000th. Oh, so there's two. Because one at the start 1,000 and then one at the end 1,000.
100.
But not one at the end 100.
No.
100,000th.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Yeah, we're over-egging this a little bit.
And all that.
Yeah, just
but
get
look
it
what
out.
We've got, Tom.
Whoa, it's a
YouTube presented to the Friendship Onion for passing 100,000 subscribers.
That's quite beautiful, actually.
That is actually real platinum. And it's worth $100,000.
Wow, put it up on the shelf.
Yeah, well.
I look forward to our millionth subscriber, which we're not too far away from.
We need to get 200,000. People out there, could you get your friends to subscribe so that we can get more of these plaques and absolutely cover the walls with it?
Yeah, if you're listening to the Friendship Onion, or if you're subscribing to not subscribing, just checking out the Friendship Onion, subscribe to it. So that we can, I will put it up maybe there temporarily, so that we can keep making the show. That's the thing I keep saying to people. If we don't keep getting subscribers, sooner or later, Billy and I will have a very sad day of saying, sorry guys, we'll have to stop.
Dom will quit, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. You will quit. I know what you're like.
Hey, I heard a great phrase. I was watching a William Friedkin documentary, the guy who directed The Exorcist and Sorcerer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said a really interesting phrase. I thought it was interesting.
Go.
The word possesses more S's than any other word possesses. Quite good, that, isn't it?
That could be one of our tongue twisters. The word possesses more S's than any other word possesses.
It's interesting, isn't it?
That is fantastic. peeling the onion.
Hey, should we do a bit of housekeeping before we bring our guests in?
Housekeeping! How much fun are you to keep a household clean and true?
This comes from Annabelle. I'm going to say Jacquard. Do you want to do a little troubleshooting of that last name?
Jacquard.
Jacquard.
Yes.
From Location Unknown. A lot of people live in Location Unknown.
Yeah.
She says, my question to you both is first, if Lord of the Rings characters listen to modern day music artists, which artists do you think they would listen to while on their journey? What's their kind of motivating song or artist to listen to whilst heading to the mountain of Mordor?
Britney Spears.
Yeah, I think that's a good show.
Yeah, I think she'd keep you going, keep you up, as it were.
Oh, she keeps me up.
And, she'd head you right over that mountain.
Great answer. Okay, Bill's next.
On a recent show, you discuss films. This is from Dylan D. Again, location unknown. Dylan D says, on recent show, you discuss films. It was a lot of fun to watch you both review the film, and that would make an awesome section for the show. He's got an idea for a name.
Okay.
Billy and Dom at the movies.
We go to the movies quite a lot, don't we?
We could talk about movies.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
See, I remember when we first started this, I said to you, I don't know if it's a good idea, because I don't, you know what I mean? We work as actors.
Yeah.
And then we have to say to a director, that movie was rubbish.
Yeah, it didn't work for me. Yeah. So,
But shall we just do it now?
Yeah, we would have to stay positive. I mean, we could recently review the new Top Gun movie.
Something like a wee dog there.
We love the new Top Gun movie. I went to see Elvis at the weekend.
I haven't seen it yet, Tom.
I loved it, but
no
love
spoilers.
Elvis. No spoilers.
Does it go to Vegas?
Yeah.
Spoil it.
Yeah, you know what happens with Elvis.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was, I mean, just his music comes across fantastic. And Baz Luhrmann's team are fantastic at remixing songs from the past and giving them kind of a new flavor.
Yeah, he's good at that,
Very
isn't he?
good.
And do you know what I loved about Elvis, Tom?
The guy or the film?
The guy.
Yeah, the man.
Even more than his music.
His hair.
His movies.
No, you didn't.
I did. Growing up as a young boy, I loved Elvis's movies.
Wow, because they're a bit cheesy, aren't they?
I don't care.
Okay.
I haven't watched one for a long time. There's the first Billy and Dom at the movies. Do you mind if I pick which one?
Viva Las Vegas.
Nope.
Okay, go on. What will it be?
The one in Hawaii. What's that called? Blue Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii. Okay.
Why don't we watch that together or apart?
Okay.
And then we'll do Billy and Dom at the movies, and we'll do Elvis's Blue Hawaii.
Right. I think he goes water skiing, doesn't he?
I think he probably does.
All right, cool. This from El Esla, not Elsa, Esla in Maryland, who says, there's an episode from a few months back titled something like Merry and Pippin's Superpowers. For reasons uncaffeinated, I misread Pippin as pigeon. So naturally, I have to ask, if you had a super pigeon, what special powers would you give it and what would you use it for? Thanks for being the high positive energy and insightful interviewers. It always makes me look forward to kickstarting my day. Well, thank you, Esla.
That's good, though.
I would have a pigeon that at certain times in the day, I could see what it saw for like 10 or 15 minutes. I get to be its eyes. And I would ask it to maybe fly into like important government meetings and stuff like that. Cool. It could be a coup.
So is that not your
Get it,
superpower?
What?
That's more your superpower than the
good point.
pigeons.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, but is she just saying if you could have a pigeon, like what superpower would you give so that it could just
Help
independently be a superpower? Yeah, good point.
I don't know, Dom.
What would yours be? That it could fly?
That it had. Wait a minute, hold on. I've got to think about this because it's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What about that? I'm stuck on Billy and Dom do the movies. What you remember that movie where I think it's called About Time?
Lovely movie.
And the guy can go back. He can travel through time for 24 hours.
Richard Curtis. Yeah.
Yeah. What if a pigeon could do that?
Right.
And then it would say, I know where there's nuts.
It would say.
I know where there's seeds.
So it's also a speaking pigeon.
Yeah. And so if it could relive its life, it would be able to find all the things it wanted to. And if it fancied,
Taters.
somebody, he'd know exactly where they were.
Yeah. A lot of people ask me when I do these Q&As,
Yeah.
why don't we see baby pigeons?
Yeah.
Because they're in nests. That's
Are they?
why we don't see baby pigeons. You don't see any baby birds, really. You see
No.
baby penguins because they're on the ground,
Mm.
and you might see a baby stork because they're in massive nests. But you don't see baby seagulls or baby blackbirds. They sit in a nest and they can't fly until they get to a point where they fly. And when they fly, they look like adult birds. So that's why we don't see baby pigeons. It's like a strange question in nature, like this weird mystery. Yeah, but why don't we see baby pigeons? You don't see any baby birds.
Yeah. That was well explained, Dom.
It gets me a little angry.
Well, no wonder.
Should we do the last one about Trader Joe's? Because you love Trader Joe's.
Well, I don't, because I can never figure what to buy in it.
But this might be the thing that turns it around for
Go
you.
on, Dom. Let me
Okay.
hear.
Well, I did the last one, so you do this.
All right, sorry. This is Kate from Tumwater,
Oh, lovely
Washington.
sounding place.
Tumwater?
Tumwater.
Well, it depends how you think of it, doesn't it? Because it could also describe diarrhea.
Oh, good point. Yeah, you've ruined it.
Kate says, I love two things from Trader Joe's in particular. They have shelf-stable whipping cream, because it's always nice to have whipping cream available, and it's got a long shelf life. So you don't need to put it in the fridge, is that what you're saying?
I'm worried about that.
Are you?
Cream that you don't have to put in the
What's
fridge.
in it?
How many chemicals are in that?
Yeah. Unless the can is already a fridge.
Also, it's called whipping cream, but surely it should be called whipped cream because the cream has been whipped. You don't have to take it out and whip it. It's already been whipped.
You're quite angry with the world today.
Yeah.
I like that about you.
Yeah, and then
And they carry frozen chocolate or almond croissants. How would you pronounce that?
I would say croissant because you and I have spent a significant amount of time in France, haven't we? But over here they say croissant.
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 Do they?
I think they say croissant.
Because I always, when I come to that word, I always have a little delay.
Croissant.
Croissant. That's what I would say.
In
Anyway,
Starbucks over here, they look at you like you're being a bit pretentious, don't they? Could I get that croissant?
well, probably
Yeah,
because
croissant.
you've got a little scarf on and
Yeah, true.
onions around your neck
Hey, but these sound good. Frozen chocolate or almond croissant?
that you can let rise overnight.
Mm.
How does that work?
Mm.
Then you bake them for 20 minutes or so in the morning.
Mm.
Warm chocolate croissants are the best.
I have to say,
What?
in France, like a coffee and a croissant, it's
Yeah.
about as good as food gets, I think. Like a French croissant.
Yeah.
Incredible. But you're basically eating like bready butter, aren't you?
A pan au chocolat.
That's a croissant with chocolate running through, isn't it?
I like it when the pan au chocolate is like a little hard
Mm.
rather than runny.
Bite into it.
Yeah.
Like a little chocolate snake.
And a double espresso. I'm ready for the day, Tom.
Ooh. I'm ready for the toilet after that.
Are you ready for our guests? Oh, no.
Then we have to do
wait a
voicemails.
minute. I'll get
Just calm
voice
down, William.
I just saw a segue there.
Yeah. What, one of those machines that take you around?
Yeah, what are they doing in your
Get a
studio?
little segue out of here. Johnny Clues, hit us with the VMs, buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
There are some European countries that have traditional songs such as Ireland's Whiskey in a Jarro. So my question is, have you two ever gotten in the spirit of folk music from any European country? If so, what was your best experience and why?
That's good.
I wonder what the official folk song of England is. Is it Come On Eileen by Dexys Midnight Runners?
Probably is.
It's a pretty good one.
It's got a very specific dance to it. You have to tuck your thumbs into your trousers.
It doesn't feel like a wedding unless you're doing Come On Eileen, does it?
Come on, Eileen.
Mm.
Speeds up.
You like folk music, don't
I
you?
do like folk music, and Scotland has a poet called Robert Burns, who I'm a huge fan of. I think his poetry. He was a working class man, a farmer, and he wrote some of the most beautiful poetry and the most beautiful songs. So songs that he wrote, like "My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose," and
Spiky.
what?
Spiky.
I think
Is that what he was getting
I
at?
don't know. Do you know what? I've never actually thought about
Yeah.
it.
Was he the guy that lived in a cave and saw a spider? Is that the same guy?
No, that
Who's the
was
guy that
Robert
lived-
the Bruce.
Oh, they're not the same person.
No,
Okay.
but they're both called Robert,
Mm.
and so's my dog.
Yeah.
So there you are.
Brilliant. I don't know. We'll look into folk songs. Someone asked me if at the next live podcast we could do the hokey cokey. And
That's
I
a good idea.
And I said, I don't think I know the hokey cokey.
I know the hokey
Do
cokey.
you?
Do you know what we'll do? The slosh.
Don't know it.
I'll teach you it, and we'll do the slosh. It's my favourite dance.
Is it? Is it a Scottish dance?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Next one, Johnny on the clues.
I just listened to the trailer for the Moriarty series on Audible, and I am so excited for it. I was wondering if you guys could talk about it yet.
We can absolutely talk about it. Audible bringing out a podcast in kind of storybook chapter form in which Billy and I play sleuths in the Sherlock Holmes world, but we're looking at this through the angle of Moriarty and his partner Moran are the heroes, and Sherlock Holmes is a bad man. Not Batman. Batman.
Batman. Yeah, so we've turned the story of Sherlock Holmes literally on its head, Tom.
And I remember recording stuff for you and thinking, he is marvelous.
I remember one point you were going off on something about Moriarty, and I got lost in your eyes, Tom. I got lost in your eyes. It was nice that we could be in the studio together, because a lot of the time with these audio dramas, the actors come at different times, and you're not working together, and or video games, and it was great that we went together and we did all this. And it is really well written. I thought it was a great script.
Yeah, very cool. And we're very excited that it's going to be coming to wherever you get your podcasts sometime in the next month or so. Is that
I
right?
have no idea.
Sometimes
Tom.
when I don't know the answer to a question, my voice goes higher.
Well, you're probably hearing in my voice that I have absolutely no idea when it comes out then.
We're not sure, but soon. Thanks for your question. Is that it on the voicemails,
Is
Johnny?
that it,
or is there
Johnny?
another one? It's done.
It's a thumbs up from Johnny Close in the new studio.
We've got guests.
How is it in there, Johnny?
He's loving it. He's absolutely
He's loving it.
Loving it in here.
Oh,
What's
brilliant.
it like? What is this? What is the general sense? What's the general feeling there?
It's a little cold.
Oh yeah. Bring
This
a sweater.
desk is very smooth.
Very smooth desk.
Olivia and Trevor are just absolutely wonderful.
Right, okay.
Pressing buttons, plugging in wires, and I don't know what else they're doing. But
Well,
it's
we're loving it.
wonderful.
Okay,
Well,
good,
what
very
a
good.
lovely time. Well, William, we've got guests today.
Great guest.
Double trouble. Shall we do a little introduction and then bring them in?
A little introduction. We'll let them tune their horns while we're doing the introduction, as it were, Dom.
Not a euphemism.
Here, Dom, on you go.
Our lovely guests today are the Potash twins.
Yes.
Adeev and Ezra Potash, pronounced Potash. So I got it wrong. Professionally known as the Potash twins, are American identical twin musicians and television personalities from Omaha, Nebraska. The twins have hosted several TV shows on Food Network, Bravo TV, and Travel Channel. They perform with John Legend, wow, Diplo, Snoopy Doggy Dog,
Yes.
a little baby, John Baptiste, who we work with on Colbert, of course, Robert
Yes.
Glasper, Major Lazer, amazing band, and Wynton Marcellus.
Oh, they've worked with them all,
Oh,
Dom.
they've done a lot.
They're fantastic and very good hosts as well with their TV shows, and they have fantastic glasses, and I enjoy a nice pair of glasses, as you know, Dom.
Yeah, of course. Well, should we bring in the Potash twins and then we can ask them all about what it feels like to be a twin?
Adeev and Ezra, come on in. You're the first guest in the new studio.
I don't even know what to say. Personally, I'm honored because we're longtime listeners of the Friendship Podcast.
Cool.
But to break in a new space, to entrust us with that, I don't even know. I'm kind of speechless, personally.
Listen, it's all new to us too, and it's nice. It's a nice energy in this room. I like it.
It's
I
beautiful.
like it as well, yeah.
I like the green. Oh, sorry to cut you
No,
off.
it's all right. Billy had a significantly shorter drive, which you really love, don't you, Billy?
I really love that as well. It feels like there's more space.
Mm.
I like that we've got kind of upgraded the cameras and stuff.
Mm.
I like the dartboard. I'm not great at darts, but I feel like we should take that on today at some point. I feel
Yeah,
like we have to
that-
break that in.
I mean, unless you're professional, is anyone really good at darts? I feel like it's like pool. If you have just the right amount of beer, maybe a pint or
Right.
two, maybe you get in the zone with darts. But most people are not that good at darts.
Is it being in the zone or is it just being overly confident? Because
Yeah.
to me, those two go hand in hand. in
Yeah,
a way.
maybe like not caring that much, you know?
Right, and that's when it all happens for you.
Right.
And if
Agreed.
anyone who doesn't know how to play darts, if you play the actual real game, you have to finish on a double,
Mm.
which is
Right.
the little thin bit at
Mhm.
the end.
Mm.
And And that's actually really hard.
Yeah, is anyone actually capable of doing that, or do you have to be professional? It sounds like Billy's a stickler for the rules.
He's very
of
good.
the game of darts.
Oh,
So
Billy is why the dartboard's even here.
Yeah, probably.
Probably,
He's
yeah.
a good pool player, Billy, and he's good at darts. My favorite bar game is shuffleboard. You guys mess around with shuffleboard?
Yeah. Okay.
I totally just hit you. I'm sorry
Yeah,
about
you
that.
did.
Well, this is actually hilarious because there's a developing story happening right now. We just got back from Kansas City the day before yesterday, and we whooped. I'm easing into it, but we were performing at something called the Big Slick, which is Paul Rudd, Jason Sudeikis, Eric Stone Street, Rob
They have
Riggle,
like
and
they
David.
all are from Kansas City, so they all do like one big charity event. And in the late hours of the night, literally what was it? 24
the
hours
day before
ago,
yesterday. Yeah.
Adam Scott challenged me to cornhole, and I didn't miss a hole for 20 things straight. And he was on like some press show yesterday, and he was talking about he thought it was you that kicked.
He thought it was.
but
I always
wasn't
get the
true.
credit for
You're in
things
the
he
zone.
does.
You're in
Yeah.
the zone.
I
Yeah,
was.
and it's just.
I'm
hilarious
hoping
'cause
that can shift into darts, but I don't know if that's possible.
Well, we were just talking about playing these games that nobody really has a good skill on, but
Right.
they're just fun social games.
Yeah.
And I love darts, but I don't have a dartboard at home. I feel like maybe I
You should
do
get
that.
one. My
Mhm.
son's got one in his room, and I'll occasionally go in and just show him how brilliant I am.
Well, I mean, you have to kind of refresh their memory as often as you
It's
can.
it's,
right?
it's a good idea,
Have,
isn't
have
it?
you ever gone in there and there's a photo of you
On the
dartboard?
actual dart?
Ooh.
No.
I would hate that though.
Teenagers.
I know what they're
If it
like,
hasn't
you know?
happened yet, it probably will happen. I would
Oh,
assume.
yeah, I would think so.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. We totally appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love having people on that are passionate about the jobs that they do because maybe you guys could inspire people to, be passionate about.
I doubt
their
that'll happen
choices.
coming.
We're really
from us,
only
but-
passionate about Lord of the Rings, so
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Well,
And jazz music.
And of
Yeah,
course,
and food. We dabble in the food world stuff too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode and you were off chasing a lizard man.
Oh
around-
God,
around,
that was a long time ago. Oh
That-
my God, we
that
never
was fun.
found this
No.
supposed lizard man.
I
but-
think because he doesn't exist. I think that's
Yes.
probably the reason.
I think that had something to do with it for sure.
I mean, we never saw any trace evidence of existence. So I think you're probably in the right space there.
well, let's go back a little bit to when you guys started, kind of making sense of what you were going to do with your career. Had you guys spoken about always wanting to work together, or did you just kind of fall into it?
Literally, we never had a conversation like we want to do the same thing. We want to go into entertainment at all, really. And we both just kind of gravitated towards the exact same passions. And then we both got kind of good at doing them.
Mhm.
And we're like, we got to do it together at this point.
Well, and we sort of talk about, especially with jazz and playing horns, like this concept of twin tuition. Like when
Right.
we were growing up, we kind of like spoke our own gibberish. When you're really young, like
Yeah.
as a twin, it's like a pretty common like phenomenon that happens.
Mm.
And we sort of saw that kind of carried over into the music, like especially with improvising and jazz. Like you kind of click into these same
Like
kind
we
of like
finish each other's sentences, but
mu-
musically,
right.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
then-
yeah, and then we kind of just like kept working on that. We both went to school in New York City. I went to Manhattan School of Music, and he went to SUNY Purchase, and we just kind of worked at it and got a lot better at being horn players, and then kind of the rest was history.
So hold on, let's go further back then. So you guys grew up where?
In Omaha, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Cold. It's cold.
Wait,
That's what I know. It's
you can't
cold.
tell from my accent that that's where I came from.
I
Not
know.
at all. But do you guys have Nebraskan accents? A
No,
little bit? No.
It's actually famous for having no accent whatsoever, which is
Oh.
why a lot of the national newscasters are
Came
from
from
Omaha.
there, yeah.
Now, Dom is not very good at the geography of the United States of
No,
America.
no.
As you can see behind, this is how we work it out. We
Billy's
work it
right.
out on my hand.
So it's on
Let
Billy.
this. Look. So this
So you guys can
Right.
tell us.
Florida,
Yeah.
and then don't tell Dom yet. And then up here is New York, and then over here, my fingers. That's
fingertips.
Oh, got
that's
it.
That's
like
California.
California.
Right.
So where is Nebraska?
I don't know, but I do know it's. I know it's cold. Nebraska's cold, right? Because I've seen the film, so I'm going to say kind of up north.
Canada's up here.
Billy's watch was talking to him there. I'm going to say, give us your finger. Go all the way over to like your thumb, and then go up into the middle, and then across a little bit. There. See
All right,
what
I
the
need to-
boys think.
Oh,
How's
okay,
that?
so that looks like the Northeast to me,
I
just
would
based
say
off of the hand.
Nebraska's
geography.
like dead center of the country.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Why is it
yeah,
so
yeah.
cold? Or is it not?
It's
It is. It is.
It's
It is
cold. Yeah, it's cold, but
But-
it's like kind of this weird thing where it's not quite the North and
Not
not
quite
quite
the
the South.
South.
So it kind of it has a little
and
bit
not
of
really East or West either. Like
right.
it really
I
has.
guess that's what being in the frickin' center would mean. But
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Good point,
yeah,
good
no,
point.
it does have like classic Midwest weather, like really bad snow in the winter,
Tornadoes,
tornadoes.
Yeah.
But really, the funniest thing about it is that it has no identifying like characteristics at all. It just
Really?
is like a classic Midwestern.
Famous people that have come out
Alexander
of
Payne, Warren Buffett. Yeah, that's pretty much
famous
the list.
foods, famous
The Runza.
Omaha steaks. We have a bunch of meat.
Yeah.
course, yeah.
The Runza, which is like a hot pocket.
It's a
yeah.
regional fast food
Food
chain
chain.
that, I mean, we love it. It's just like
You would
grow
think it
up
was
there.
like Subway, but it's like completely sealed and just filled with like cabbage and ground beef. It's
Okay.
actually pretty good, but
Okay.
it
I
doesn't.
think it originated. It was like a Polish thing.
yeah,
or-
beer rock or something like
Yeah,
that.
How do you
knew
guys
it-
feel about the Nebraskan film, Nebraska?
Oh,
I mean,
I
we-
loved it.
We've had like lunch with Alexander Payne before, and I think he's a genius.
Genius,
I mean,
yeah.
I liked that movie. I thought the cast was insane.
And Will
Okay.
Forte.
Yeah.
Was that like his first drama?
Oh, is that right?
I think.
Did you like it? I liked it, but I
was
feel
great.
like
Great cast.
I mean,
Yeah, great guy.
if they made a movie about like the town where
The
you're from,
the mom completely stole the show. She
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't remember her name though.
Yeah.
She was great though. I agree.
Didn't steal it that much then.
Well,
Nice,
So
Tom.
so you're in Nebraska,
mhm.
Yeah.
and then you're going to start a music.
mine the
Well, you don't-
mahogany.
I know that. I've got this stuck under my bum, you know.
Mm.
Hey, and then you're going to start music. Do you straight away say it's a trumpet and a trombone, or do you say, give us a guitar,
I
And then-
picked up the trumpet first.
right?
Well, I guess we did start on guitar and piano and stuff like that. But I
Hold
mean,
on.
Yeah.
We have to get something straight, and it's a horrible twin thing.
Yes.
Which one's which, and which one plays what?
Adiv trumpet.
Adiv trumpet.
Ezra trombone. Yeah.
Ezra
yeah.
trumpet. Adiv. And how do people say Adiv's Adiv other than he's holding a trumpet?
I have like a scar here, and they
Ah.
say D dent.
D Dent.
Yes.
Adiv, dent,
Dent. He's got a dent.
But also we go by.
Ezra, trombone.
Yeah,
Right.
I have no. Yeah,
But also we go by Ez and D. So like if that's easier.
Ezra,
To do.
D. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
Good.
Billy, Billy and I get confused with each other all the time. We don't even look anything
Yeah.
like each other. So for you
Nice.
guys, it must be a minefield.
People will bring pictures of Dom in Lost for me to sign.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's
I'm like, how
hilarious.
does that happen?
Well, speaking of which, I mean, I feel like in the Lord of the Rings movies, like you guys have a very brotherly dynamic.
Absolutely.
So I think that Merry and Pippin.
Yeah, but I mean,
people
bringing like Dom's picture.
Well,
to
that's
Billy,
just. I mean, I don't want to defend that behavior.
I think
at all,
to
but-
give him the benefit of the doubt, and Billy and I have talked about this ad nauseum, I think it's because we're generally always together in the film.
Mhm.
So sometimes, I'm sure for us guys, we probably don't get confused with R2D2 and C3PO. But I think a lot of people are like, well, which one's which? Because they're always together.
Right.
So that just means they've only seen Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, maybe.
Because once you get to Two
split.
Towers, it's like really obvious who's.
Yeah, it's
Who?
true. It's true.
I mean, we're also just asking for it. Like we don't dress alike like at all, really. But it's
The
just the
glasses,
glasses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're asking for it, so when people get us mixed up, it is not.
Yeah,
we
We're
don't
just
really-
so used to it. We're numb to it at this point.
Right, right.
Right. Anyway, so right, you
in your
picked it.
house,
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
Go on.
was there guitars lying around, or was there actually a trumpet lying around as a kid?
No. It was like or what was it? Middle school, and they were like, you got to pick an instrument, or you got to do
Mhm.
what strings or something. And I picked up the trumpet right away. I knew I wanted to play that. You,
Well,
it was different.
Tell them why
story.
you picked trumpet.
Oh,
though.
because it had 3 finger buttons. I thought that'd be easy.
Easy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it completely screwed my
And
whole life.
I started on tuba. Of all things, I don't know why. I think I just wanted the attention, probably because it was such a big instrument,
It's a
Yeah, it's a
lovely-
lot.
and I
that's
loved
bad
playing
music.
it. But then, like after a while, you're like, where do you go from here? Like,
Yeah.
I don't see a tuba career in my future necessarily.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I switched to trombone because I wanted to be in the jazz band, and there was really not a tuba like opportunity in the jazz band. So I picked up trombone, and I loved it instantly. It has the same kind of like range as like a vocalist, like a tenor vocalist, and I just
Right.
thought that was what it was more relatable than the tuba.
Also,
and-
when you get a good blues trombone, there's
Mm.
kind of like nothing like that.
Right.
Mhm.
And I
Is-
think you really love like trombone shorty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is the most embarrassing thing in the world for a trombone player when you push it out so much that it falls, that it breaks apart.
Oh
into
yeah,
two
I mean
pieces?
you get a better feel of when and where that happens, and you just try to avoid it at all costs.
Right.
But
I'm
yeah,
surprised there isn't something at the bottom that would like catch it.
I mean it's more for
Especially
like
for like younger students.
dude,
or
it
just
has
for-
to do about like maintenance of the trombone.
Right.
You got to get it off so you can clean it, which I
Right.
don't do as often as I should do. But Yeah, I mean, it has to come off.
But
Like,
even if you get like drawers from IKEA, they'll put a thing in that stops it
Yeah,
going right
that's
out in your
true.
hand.
That's a fantastic point. Billy.
So
So I-
maybe you could get a trombone from
Like a
IKEA.
trombone
I was gonna
stopper.
say we should probably ask IKEA to make a. Are they Norwegian, Swedish?
There's
Swedish.
certainly a
Swedish,
Swedish.
Swedish? Oh, the meatballs.
Swedish.
They're Swedish. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
got-
we should like reach out to IKEA about
Yeah,
making
it's a
a.
good
Have you
idea.
guys seen? I sent it to Billy, and we did have a little bit of a chortle about it. Have you guys seen the epic moment where, in an orchestra, a guy is supposed to hit a drum to finish off the thing, and when he hits the drum, the little bommy knocker that he used to hit the drum flies off and hits another person in
Yeah.
the face.
Oh my god!
And it's his only job, the entire thing. And he goes, bomb, hits her, and she
It's
just
the
walks
classic.
No,
upstairs.
it's
You
the
had
ti-
one job
Yeah,
meme.
exactly.
Yeah,
It was the timpani.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was the timpani, right?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But
It's
don't you
brilliant.
love my favorite thing in that was that it was called a bomby knocker.
A bomby knocker? Yeah, that's what I call it.
That's what it's
I don't
called.
know what else- well, that's what
Oh.
I call
Oh,
it.
you-
But I just love this lady's reaction. It's almost as if the lady knew that this guy was going to do it because she just kind of looks at him and just walks
She
straight
walks
off.
like
Like,
upstairs?
like
She
knew it was
looks
gonna
at him like it's happened before.
Right.
Wait, this is just bringing up the idea of. I feel like the greatest reality show ever would be like the dynamics of like the London Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And just seeing like who hates who and who can't stand the other people and who wants to try to steal every show and like
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
Have you guys
I
played
agree.
in orchestra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
have.
We've done a bunch
But
of
as
stuff.
like brass in an orchestra, you literally sit there for 20 minutes and then play one note and then you sit there again. Like you
Unless
literally
you're the
don't do
soloist or
anything.
something.
Mm.
No, but I mean like in
And you know, there's like stereotypes for orchestra, and then the brass is always the drinkers, isn't it?
yes, the
Mm.
trumpet players are always kind of like the macho ones, which I don't
Yeah,
think really makes
yeah,
sense, but
yeah.
we're typecast that way.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
And
so-
then, I don't know what it says about the trombone.
Dude, trombone players
but
have no personality. Like
Right.
that's just not a thing that's associated with the instrument.
their
Right.
biggest personality is the fact that they play trombone,
which
It's the
isn't much to work
trombone-
with.
yeah.
It's not much to work with.
The trombone is their personality.
I mean,
Right.
historically, obviously, in music, we've got there's been some trumpet heroes, right?
Mhm.
Louis Armstrong, that guy who went to the moon. Chet Baker.
Oh
right?
my god, yeah.
Well, who are the trombone heroes?
It's like
J.J.
J.J.
Johnson.
Johnson, Kai Windig. Who was Louis?
I mean, it's hard because it's like there's
Jack
not
T. Garner,
there's
yeah.
not a Miles Davis of the trombone.
right.
You know?
yeah, it's
was that
not
going
a-
to be you?
Oh,
Where
well,
you put me on the spot with that? I mean, I would love to become that, but it's not something that like a person can choose. It's something that the world
It's
chooses for
always
the
got to-
person.
yeah.
So
Mm.
we'll see. I'll work my butt off to see if I can.
You,
fit
I mean,
into
you
it.
guys sound great. I've
Thank
I've
you.
listened to a lot of it.
Thank
What's
you.
what's the latest album?
Pornography.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah.
that just came out like 5 weeks ago
Yeah.
now. I mean,
that
that
all?
was
yeah.
the whole thing about that album was we wanted to showcase where horns fit in like the modern musical
Mm-hmm.
landscape. Like,
Mm.
so we did EDM with horns, we did hip hop with horns, we did
Brilliant.
some like kind of singer songwritery stuff with
Well,
horns.
and we're always kind of seen as like backup. We're like, how do we change the perception
Yeah.
of that?
Right.
So we have to showcase it in all the different styles, and you get our friends on there that actually rap and actually sing on there. You
Yeah.
get a little bit of attention for that.
and we did
Nice.
spoken word from
Right.
people in our lives that were just like, I don't know. We started working on it during COVID, and it
Mhm.
felt so like isolating to be away from everybody. And we were like, how do we make this album like an inclusive experience for everybody that we want to be involved with it?
Yeah.
And so we just started having like, some people sending us voice memos of stuff
Right.
and try to incorporating that into the music. And then it got to a point where it was like, well, I mean, we would like to showcase our mentors on this and
Mhm.
see what they say. And we would tell them like, hey, record something about trumpet or record something about just the horns.
Like
in
whatever
general.
comes to mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
literally
yeah.
just like stream of consciousness.
And then we
like,
turn
dude.
it into a song and
Right.
try to weave it in there.
That's
Cool.
great.
And that was really fun too.
Well,
Yeah.
so what advice would the two of you give with the instruments that you both have expertise in to a youngster who
Hmm.
might be interested in picking up a trombone or a trumpet?
I would say learn your scales, like everyone says, but then also just play along the music you like to listen to.
Mm.
Like, don't play all the etudes. That doesn't really help you that much. Play this music you like to listen to and enjoy, because then you're gonna play all night and play.
Right, that's what we did. It was like it really clicked for me in particular when you have a song that you really want to learn and you just go learn it, and then the hours fly by because you're just having fun playing. You're being a part of
Mhm.
something that you
Right.
love so much,
Mm.
as opposed to like locking yourself in a room and being like, I need to know my chromatic scale or my
Right.
melodic minor scale, which you have to do. I truly believe that like the 10,000 hour rule applies to instruments. It's like
Right.
there's a certain point where in the beginning you're like thinking about like this slide it's like slide whatever 6 is this B flat or whatever. It's not, it's that'd be D flat.
No.
But Yeah, and you're overthinking like the technicality of the instrument, and then at a certain point you like get a threshold where you're just free, and you're like,
Well,
oh, I know what that is.
I know it's cliche, but they always say it's like learning a language, but it's true. It's like until you have the vocabulary to actually have a conversation, you're going to be thinking about all the words that you know,
Yeah.
and then you don't actually get to have a good conversation with anybody.
Yeah.
So once you have a good conversation, then you're actually playing music.
Right.
Mhm.
A huge part of it is just enjoying it, right? Because if you're enjoying it, then you're going to continue to
Right.
do it more and more. Instead of, like you said, obviously you need to learn your scales, and that can be a little bit rote. But you need to find like a few songs that you really love that you want to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's true with anything, like any people that play sports. It's like, well, you want to go and do a sport that you want to play. If you don't want
Right.
to play it, then why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Just because you're athletic,
Right,
it's
right.
like that's definitely.
Well, Billy, I know you play.
Mm.
Dom, do you play anything?
Play a little guitar, but nowhere near as good as Billy. And I have a piano in my house that I like making sounds on, but I
right.
don't really know what I'm doing.
I totally agree. And I never learned, I didn't do the hours of scales, and I seen it much more as a songwriting tool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And my son's playing a lot of music now, and he's doing that, and I'm glad that he's doing it, because I agree with you guys that if you turn up in a room of musicians and someone says, okay, let's play this in E flat, and then off you go and you guys can play, whereas I need to think about it a
Right.
lot, and I never learnt music in that way. But I think it's really important if you want to sit in a room with musicians and just make music. I agree.
Well, I think you're 100% right about you were doing it to be a songwriter. Which is
Mm.
like when we started, we were just trying to play music. So it was like we were
Mhm.
coming from the performative aspect of it. So we had to learn all of that stuff. But now that's how we approach when we write music now, is like through our vocabulary of playing the horns.
Yep.
So I completely agree with you that if you're just going in it to be for songwriting, like anything will help you songwrite. Like
And I think as a songwriter, I think it's a great idea when you're really good at an instrument like you guys to then try and write a song on another instrument.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Finn told me that actually once. He said, just go to an instrument that you don't know and write a song on that, and then it gets you out of those patterns, doesn't it?
Right.
That you're like, oh, I know that sounds great after that. I know that this sounds good. But if you're there and you're going, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
I can tell you that's so true, because I wrote like some of the first songs on our first album on piano, and I didn't even like think about them for trombone until I got melodies I really liked, and I'm like, yeah, this would make sense for trombone, and then I'd move it to trombone, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, we have an album here.
Nice.
But it's true, because when you do it on an instrument that you don't know so well, you're thinking in like the simplest way.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think that does a lot of editing for you, because I think, especially with jazz, it's like very performative for the artist itself a lot of the time.
right.
And I think doing that, like moving to a different medium, is almost like a really good way of like just editing your own
Taters.
kind of.
So here's the thing. What makes jazz jazz? I've always wanted. Have you got that answer, Dom?
Yeah, I think it's just being cool.
Is it just you reach a certain amount of cool and then it's jazz?
If you're wearing a suit and someone
Right.
comes over to you and says, "What are you playing?" and you kind of go, "Don't worry about it. It's probably jazz."
It's probably jazz,
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
right?
I mean,
And what about you guys? What makes jazz jazz?
Yeah, what is
Jazz it's spontaneity. It's like
Right.
creative spontaneity. So it's like everything that's going on, we have like a baseline for what's going to happen, but everything else is improvised.
okay, when you're on set and you're doing a scene and you go off script, that to me
That's
that's jazz.
jazz.
It's
Right.
not
Right.
like someone saying, here, this is the scene, here are your characters, here's the setting, but do it how you would do it.
Right.
That's the jazz part of
Improvise.
it.
Right.
Because it's like
Improvisation, right.
we know what the melodies are, we know what the band's gonna do. To me, that's the setting in the character.
Right. It's exactly like whatever the script is. That's what the notes are. but
Okay.
that's not at all what the like actual how do you like the actual scene, what you do with your partners, that's the jazz.
Right,
The
Okay.
nuances. Of
Right.
it, you know.
Where does the word come from? Do you know?
I
Like
d-
when did
yeah.
somebody first say?
it was originally jazz with 2 S's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was an old like New Orleans thing. Like,
Right.
and I don't remember if it was like originally another.
Just a sexy song, jazz.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there's
then
obviously
It became
the kind of.
I just can't see where you're leading us to here.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
we
mean-
don't know, dude.
I don't know. I
well,
don't
there's
know.
another word that starts with the J and ends in 2 Z's, but I won't go there.
He's talking about jazz. That's okay.
But that's actually how jazz started. No, I'm kidding. That's
now,
how.
That's how everything starts. I
What
think.
about jazz movies? Because there are a few
Yes.
examples of jazz in
Mhm.
the movies. There's a Charlie Parker film.
There's a
There's
Char-
La La Land recently.
Right.
Yes.
There's
There's a song
I know
about Chet Baker, a film about Chet Baker, Ethan
Oh,
Hawke, right?
Let's Get Lost.
Yeah,
right?
but there's
Well,
also
he acted in that
You're
one.
right. There's an
Right,
Ethan Hawke
right.
one. Are there any jazz films where you're like, actually, that's pretty good? It's a Scorsese film.
Okay, I would say not film, but definitely a TV show on HBO called Treme.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
made by the guys that did The Wire.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And
Yes.
that was like kind of about New Orleans, and it was like jazz and food and
Right.
kind of like a true crime thing
There was a-
too.
yeah,
but
there was an element of
like
that.
they had cameos by actual like jazz artists, and you
Right.
were like, all right, someone here knows
Well, in the
what's going on.
backstory of one of the characters that was a jazz musician, like they literally pulled from all of the famous jazz bloodlines and like made this character.
Nice.
And it was like, oh, this guy's coming to New Orleans from New York. He's like one of the New York jazz guys.
Right.
Like you're not welcome here, kind of a thing.
Yes.
Like I mean, it's been a really long time since I've seen it, but
but
there's
that
like,
was the one that actually was jazz versus just doing a biopic about a jazz musician. I think.
Yeah,
Right,
because well, Robert De Niro learned saxophone for that New York film, New York.
I like to
Martin
call it
Scorsese?
saxophone
Oh yes.
Mm.
because it's a very sexy instrument, isn't it?
And then what's his name? What's your man called from Ghost Dog? The Way the Sun. Oh, Forrest Whitaker. Didn't he?
Oh
play
yeah, Forrest Whitaker played
Bird?
Charlie Parker. Yeah, he
Right.
played Bird.
That, I
That's
think
right.
that's a relatively highly
Yes,
rated
that one,
film
and then
about a jazz
Don
musician.
Cheadle also played Miles.
He did play
And-
in Miles Ahead.
Right.
Yeah,
Miles
I
Ahead.
mean
Mm.
that was like pretty recently, and
Yeah.
I don't. Well,
The
I
thing
can't say I
about,
didn't
and
see it
everyone
'cause
always comes up to us and says like, what's La La Land like to you as jazz
Sure.
musicians? And that's a really hard question to answer
Mm.
because I don't think if you're going to talk about La La Land and actually make a movie about jazz, it wouldn't take place in Los Angeles.
Right.
Mm.
So that
Mhm.
I think I don't know, and that's a hard. We know a lot of the people who are involved with that, so it's hard to like.
Yeah,
Kinda say
the
something.
jazz scene isn't as strong in LA as it is in other cities.
Yeah, not at all. I mean,
well, it's a town made up of all like studio players, so it's
Right.
like I don't think it has the same environment that like New York does, where it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, you go to club and you go to like jam sessions and you try to like
right.
drop your like knowledge on people. I mean, yeah, it's like kind of like New York jazz stuff is like a constant like rap battle, but music.
Yes.
It's
Totally.
like
Right,
you
right.
go to different clubs that have different sessions and you try to like prove
One
yourself
up,
to these
yeah,
people.
one up other
Right.
people.
And that's
New York is very much like how you would imagine like people doing stand-up comedy.
Mhm.
That world where it's like somebody has 15 minutes, then we're going to show you how good we are, kind of thing. That's
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's New York jazz.
And you guys went to college,
Yeah.
different
Mm.
colleges
Mm.
in
Yeah.
New York. Did those different colleges have battles, jazz
Oh.
battles? Like if you could went to the same bar, and what was your college
Mm.
called?
SUNY Purchase.
SUNY
Mm.
Purchase.
Manhattan School of Music.
And then were
Yes.
they known like Manhattan School is better at
It was very. I don't know. It's like very independent there. So it's
Okay.
like actually we'd go to Dizzy's club and I'll go do that jam session.
Right.
So it wasn't like a school thing where it was a team. It was definitely not a team thing.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
there's no
right.
team.
Yeah.
There's
There's
no
no
team
team,
in the jazz.
It's like
world.
everyone. It's very cutthroat. Everyone's for themselves, kind of thing.
Mhm. Even like interschool.
Yeah,
stuff. There's, like-
absolutely.
we talk a lot about like how we don't think music
s-
education is like on the right track. Really,
Oh.
not for colleges.
not for colleges.
No.
I think for high school,
There is not one university doing music education right.
What
in my opinion.
what's the change then? What should they do? This
It
is
should
interesting.
it should be more like how a record label approaches their artists. They should develop artists. They should like it shouldn't be here. You're going to study trumpet, like because at the end of the day, if you get a diploma, it doesn't mean anything to being a musician. Like
Okay.
you're not going to be a successful working musician getting a diploma.
so yeah, and with
So
that,
you need to have more experience in the game.
Yeah,
you mean?
right,
exactly.
right, and I think they should just be a lot more selective instead of it being more of like a money making thing for the
Yes.
schools. Like they accept people who can pay for it, and then it's kind of like this cyclical process.
But it's
of-
unfortunate because that person's not going to be a musician at the end of the day.
Right.
Like they're just kind of
okay.
taking their money.
I mean, I
Right,
think like out
yeah.
of the people that we went to school with, like I don't know if any of them are musicians still.
Mm.
Maybe
Right.
maybe like I mean they definitely have other jobs.
Yeah,
Like
all
they
of them.
definitely aren't 24/7 musicians. So it's
Right.
like if that's what the system is, I don't know if that's like a working
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
What about you, Bills? Anyone in your year that you went to drama college with still working?
Yeah, it's the same thing in drama. I would say probably out of a class of 20, there's probably 4 or 5 still
Mhm,
actors, maybe.
mhm.
And I bet you
You're the best.
I don't know them, but
Billy's
I'll
the-
also say you're the best.
Billy's the damn goat. So yeah, he is.
He's great.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I bet those 4 or 5 people too. They probably hustled outside of school,
Right.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. It's
Well,
just,
getting a job in the arts is so difficult anyway, isn't
Yeah.
it? And that's why everyone always tries to put you off when you decide
Yeah.
to do a job. I mean, how was your family when you guys decided?
oh, they were about as chill as can be about
Yeah,
it.
they
Oh,
were
there
very
you go.
They were
supportive.
like,
but
whatever
also,
you do, just work as hard as you possibly
Okay.
can. On
yeah,
it.
and I think the other thing which with the dynamic with the school was we were like working while
Mhm.
we were at school, so we kind of didn't give the school as much priority, and they didn't like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we were like, when we get out of here in 4 years, like we need to make money as a musician.
Yeah.
And then they would like ask
Use
us
that
to
again
get them into
in
restaurants
and
and
get
stuff.
them
like our
get them
teachers.
gigs. Our
Right.
teachers would do that.
And we'd come back from doing gigs, and they'd be like, "Why'd they hire you? They should have hired me." And it's like,
That's a
You're the
shame.
what
teacher? Yeah,
yeah,
you're-
like probably because you don't.
Why are we
play
paying to be
outside
in this
of-
environment?
Right.
Basically.
It was I mean, we learned a lot, and it was a really good time in life to like work really hard at something. But I
Mhm.
just don't think that they're really.
It sets
it's-
you up for success.
Yeah, I just don't think they're doing it right. And
Right.
I'm not saying I'm going to be the guy that's going to go in and fix it, but I'm just saying I went through the process, and I think like there's a better configuration here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys moved to Los Angeles
Mhm.
for a little bit of music, but also for some TV stuff. right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did. We moved here.
In 2018 or 2017.
I can't remember the year, but we were like starting to film our Bravo show, and like half of it was going to be filmed here, and we were thinking about moving here anyway.
Mm,
Right.
And we were like, all right, sounds like a good as time as any to like do this.
yeah.
And yeah, we did, and we've loved it ever since.
Was
Wow.
the Bravo show? Was that the one, the Deep South one?
No, that was the Travel
That was
Channel
on.
one.
I think we were on Travel Channel at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I was doing Wild Things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Nice,
so
nice.
our mentor in like the food world is this guy Andrew Zimmern,
Yeah.
who had
yeah.
a show called
Yeah.
Bizarre Foods.
Bizarre
and
Foods,
yeah,
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 yeah.
So he kind of got us into the story of how we have so many stories, you guys. It's so hard to like pick and choose.
No, it's great. It's
But
great.
like we met Andrew when we were performing somewhere, and we just hit it off with him like right away, and he was like, "Will you guys come to Thanksgiving at my house in Minnesota?" And we were
Nice.
like, "Absolutely." And then, long story short, he started a production company, and we started working with them on stuff.
And were you also doing slightly bizarre foods or less bizarre stuff?
It
that
was
one,
a subset of Bizarre Foods, though.
well, that Travel
The
Channel
Travel
one. It
Channel
was like Bizarre Foods presents our thing.
But it wasn't Weird Foods.
Wasn't?
No. it
No.
wasn't.
I mean,
That's totally Andrew's shtick.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Andrew's
He
thing.
does
but-
like strange stuff.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. And then some of these people that you perform with. How was Snoopy Doggy Dog?
Amazing. That was just like a month ago.
Really?
He and Little Baby did a collaboration, and we
Yeah.
played horns and wrote some of that, and that was awesome to do.
That's
Mhm,
great.
Yeah.
mhm.
He's lived a life, hasn't he, Snoopy?
Oh
Dogg?
my
Oh yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's been around the block.
I think he'd like the color of the walls in here too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he probably would.
Yeah.
John
I-
Baptiste, Billy and I did a thing with Stephen Colbert for the 20th anniversary
yeah.
of Rings, and John Baptiste was
Of course,
Yeah,
we-
amazing.
So going back to the whole living in New York, going to school thing.
he was the first person we met when we moved to New York City, and we would play with him. Like the first gig we ever did with him, he was like, "Hey, come to this address. We're going to perform tonight." Our first night in New York City,
Wow.
and it was Lincoln Center.
Wow.
And he just
Yeah.
didn't lead that. And then we'd play with him like literally in the subway.
Wicked.
Yeah,
we play
and
with
then
him all
it's-
over the place,
yeah.
and that's what we were saying was like all of this amazing education took place
Place
outside
with
of the school.
John. Like it
Wicked.
wasn't at
Yeah.
school. It was
Okay.
like playing with John.
He's so cool and friendly. And then
Yeah.
Major Lazer. Holy
Oh yeah,
smokes.
oh yeah. The story about that is just insane. By the way,
Go.
We were Guy Fieri was getting a star on the Walk of Fame. Asked us to perform at that. And we did it with Bret Michaels, and Diplo was there.
Mm.
And Diplo was like, "You guys, you're coming on tour with me." And we just joined Major Lazer from then.
Damn.
That's
Amazing.
and we
Yeah.
loved Major Lazer before. I mean, like
Yeah.
Lean On is just
Lean On's made
Huge,
a pot the
yeah.
floor.
right.
Oh
I,
my-
What a jam.
I just
Light It
remember-
Up.
Yeah,
So
there
many
were-
great horn songs.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
it was like,
and
up
just
right up
playing
our
with him
alley.
is crazy because it's like one of the few times we play with pyrotechnics.
Right.
Yes.
Where you're like
Mhm.
in your in-ears, they're like, all right, move up a foot because in 3, 2,
Yeah,
1, boom, and like
when
an
do you gonna
explosion
be
happens.
when
and
do you
you're
gonna
like,
be a horn player and like have to avoid explosions on
Brilliant.
stage?
right?
That doesn't
That's not
happen in your orchestra, does it?
Not at all.
See, yeah, I mean,
Only when they miss the mallet on the timpani.
right, exactly.
I love
Right.
it.
Billy and Dom eat the world.
Well, we did ask you guys to bring some food because Billy and I do like to eat the world every so often. And with you guys being, pretty big on food items, you did
We're pretty big on food.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't tell by looking at us, we'd know a thing or two about food. and
Listen,
eating.
Billy and I enjoy food too. We're doing a little nationwide tour of restaurants that also include food.
By the way, favorite segment on this show.
Thank
you.
I love this.
Oh my
segment.
God, yeah.
Clues.
Like
So-
we are actually fans of the show,
that's cool.
you guys.
No, yeah,
That's so
I love
cool.
it.
When we found out you guys had a podcast, we were like,
Oh yeah,
my
our
God.
publicist when we were promoting the album, they're like, "What shows do you guys want to do?"
We were like,
"Do you want to do Jimmy Kimmel?" We're like, "We want to do the Friendship Onion.
Yeah.
Get us the Friendship Onion."
Yeah.
Let's
I
not
love it.
forget they're here to promote an album.
Yeah,
So
that's
true.
you know, Hornography.
Yes.
Pornography.
And
we can talk about
talking
it.
about trombone. The trombone on Hornography is amazing. That's,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That
It's,
was you.
I appreciate that. Billy.
no,
That
I
was-
mean the album's great. But,
Very talented.
Talking about bringing the trombone out front because the trumpet I find, cool bands, cool indie bands. Trumpet's good.
Totally. Like
I
ska
like-
has so much trumpet in it.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
trumpet, and you just hear that coming through. It's
Radiohead
lovely.
use a lot of trumpet.
Yeah.
Blur used to use quite a bit of trumpet back in the day.
So we're getting the trombone out there now. That's what we need.
That's the goal. That's the goal. I
We'll
mean,
make the trombone.
Trombone has never had its time.
Well, it's because it doesn't have something to stop the thing from doing it. IKEA's going to fix
I know.
that.
I was gonna say not
Just
to do
a
a call,
hazard.
not to do a
Will you
callback.
open that? We'll stop messing about with
Oh
it.
my God,
It's actually really hard to open.
Billy, I can help you. I feel
Hold
like
on,
I think it
feel as
needs
if
teeth. It needs teeth. It's gonna go everywhere. You
Wow, I
need
feel
teeth.
like-
no, it's gonna go everywhere.
It's not.
You need teeth. You're never gonna.
That is unbelievably difficult.
Use your teeth.
Dom, tell us what it is.
Well, we've Adiv and Ezra have brought us urume.
How'd
Is
you
that
pronounce
guess
it?
I don't
actually-
even know how to say it. Really.
So-
Dried squid. Here
typic-
comes Johnny with some shit.
Yeah,
Watch that,
John.
says it.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, John.
Thank you,
No,
John.
typically we know everything about
Whoa!
like.
Is it stinky? Hang on. Let me get my.
Oh yeah.
No, typically we know the names of everything, but this is the thing that we just refer to as the squid
squid.
jerky
Yeah.
because that's kind of what it tastes like.
So on tour, is this something that you guys will
all
have
the
on the
Yeah.
bus?
damn time.
Okay.
Yes.
And people get. I mean, they just don't know what to
Our
do with
band
that.
hates us because it
I
smells
mean,
bad.
it does stink.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you open that in a short flight, people are
No.
not going to be pleased.
We never bring that on the plane.
We would
Oh
be
my
banned. Yeah.
God, it's-
Goodness.
Yeah.
I'll read this little blurb about
Please
it.
do, Dom. I'll be
Okay,
very
there you go.
silent over here.
Dried squid or urume.
I'm going
as
to
it's
say a
known.
roommate.
Yeah.
Roommate.
In Japan is a processed food made by drying in the shade or machine drying the squid whose internal organs have been removed. Just getting a little graphic here. God. Has been used since a long time ago. That's very specific. Has been used since a long time ago in the southern part of China as well as Southeast Asia. In Japan, surume is considered to bring good luck, whereby it is used as one of the auspicious gifts exchanged between families or a bride-to-be or groom-to-be. In this case, surume is written out in kanji characters representing 3 wishes: long life, happiness, and to stay with your wife or husband for life. It is also referred to as atarime in a slang word. Now, you
Yeah.
guys just eat this raw dog, or do you have
Yeah.
a little soy sauce?
No,
thing?
no. I don't know what this brand is, but usually you don't need anything. But I'll let you know if I would add.
And usually it's sweeter than you would imagine it to be.
Okay.
Are we starting this?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
will grab
Oh,
a little bit.
Okay,
Okay,
it's like
okay.
a 3, 2, 1 count kind of thing.
Grab
Okay.
a little bit.
You grab
If
it.
you, if you
grab
guys have listened or watched the podcast, I'm sure you know that we rate it out of taste, aesthetics, and Billy's category, usefulness.
it. How
usefulness.
useful is it?
Oh, whoa.
You know,
Let's
in
see.
your life.
We're going to find out how useful
Ready,
it
Tom? It's coming your way. I'm getting a lot.
is. Yeah,
because-
get a lot of squiddly diddlies.
I will just a little warning
Yeah.
situation here.
Yes.
Is it's quite chewy.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
just know what you're putting in. It might take a while to
Yeah,
to
true.
break down.
Well,
As Dom gets the
It's
biggest-
actually. I read.
I'll only
I
have
read-
half of this.
I read in one part of this that it's actually now the word for it, urumi, is now used in Japan as slang for something that gets better.
Really?
Oh, it's
So you're like,
wait.
yeah, it's a roomie. It's so like when it first starts, it's not great, but it gets better.
How
And
interesting.
how's that?
Well, should we
Ready?
try it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
3,
Cheers,
2, 1.
boys.
Yeah.
I like it already.
Oh, it's sweet. This is a good one.
Mm.
This is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the things to be mindful of with squid when you're eating it is a tiny little baby squid is almost the size of a grain of sand. And within like 9 or 10 months, they can be like bigger than an American football. So eating squid, not too bad if you're eating that out of the ocean.
Mm.
Gets big very quickly.
I like your random knowledge.
I
As a
agree.
listener of the podcast, I always look forward to those
Mhm.
nuggets you drop.
Pretty good on animal stuff. Billy's the music man. Was
a
good,
great-
guys.
I apologize. This is the first day in your new studio.
Mm.
We brought the smelliest damn thing we could have
No,
brought.
don't apologize because it's tasty.
That is a terrible smell.
What did you think it would taste like? And then
Right.
what is it? What's your aftertaste situation?
Honestly, I thought maybe it would taste a little bit more like it smells because the smell is quite profound, but the taste is quite subtle.
Right.
Sweet.
it smells like it would be squid, but then when you chew it, it's kind of like this
Shredded beef
almost like acidic-y sweet.
Like if you rehydrated that,
Mhm.
I feel like it could be interesting. It could get interesting with that.
I like it.
I'd
you
wanna
guys.
make-
Absolutely. Do you want to know what's in it?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Number 1 ingredient.
Squid.
Yep.
Number 2, sugar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3.
Some sort of
preservative.
Some sort of vinegary.
Yeah,
Lactose. What's lactose?
Is that
It's
like
milk.
from milk?
Where is that coming in?
Well,
Maybe
it's the
that's
third
something
one.
that's in the squid itself.
Or maybe that's the thing that I don't know,
I couldn't tell you.
like the enzyme that would help to like.
4 is
ferment it?
vinegar. 4
Vinegar,
is
yeah,
vinegar.
I think so.
Taste a
Then
little
salt,
vinegar.
quite a lot of salt,
Mhm.
and then MSG,
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
MSG.
which apparently isn't.
It's not bad.
Remember,
for-
everybody thought it was bad
no,
for a
that
long
was
time.
literally a racist thing. That
yeah,
it
it
was
was.
never.
It was a,
and
No.
it's never been bad.
no,
No,
we
it-
we cook with MSG at
all the
home.
time.
Like
It's
we
the-
pour MSG into
It's the
stuff.
first of all, it's great for making anything already umami even
Umami.
more umami.
Love it.
Mhm.
And also, like, we have high sodium stuff, so we always use it instead of salt. And it's
Nice.
great. Yeah. Really amazing on popcorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
So
says
that
here-
was just a lie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want
it-
more of this, Billy.
Oh, I like it too. Nice
Okay.
recommendation, guys.
thank
I'm gonna
you.
put this in my shelf.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to have that as a snack.
That's a great
Is
snack.
it good or bad
good.
for you? Does it matter?
I mean, I guess it's high in sugar, but
I mean, it's
think
probably better for you than, like, most jerkies are.
Yeah,
right.
I
I
agree.
would say that it's better for you than like beef jerky.
Is it high protein?
I mean, I
Yeah.
assume. I don't know how much
Protein.
protein is in like a squid in general. But.
It says here that it has a long shelf life, has various ways of cooking, such as soaking it in water to make a soup stock, or simmering it with seasonings and pickling it with other vegetables, including kelp and herring roe, to make matsume tsuke, which is matsume style pickle. Yeah, it's tasty, you guys. Now, how did you get introduced to this?
We were doing America's Got Talent, but in China. And they did a twin season from twins of all around the world, and we were the American twins.
Really?
And we asked like somebody, like a runner or whatever, to go get us some snacks, and they brought this back, and we were like, we need 20 more of that.
Yeah.
And we've just, and honestly, there, if you go to like Asian markets or shop there, there's always like 20 of them. There's always like a
pink
bunch of
one.
different kinds.
It's very Moorish, isn't it?
Guys,
It's pretty
fantastic.
good, right?
I love it. It's a good luck. So people give it as good luck. I read in one of the parts, I can't find it just now, but because it lasts a long time, then people give it as a gift at weddings because the love will then last a long time.
Oh.
So that I think that's a lovely thing.
I
Dom.
should have given it to you for your wedding bills.
Hey Dom, if you ever get married, I'll give you a big tub of that.
I love that.
You'll
That's a
enjoy
good
it.
reason to get married.
I
actually.
know. That is absolutely delicious.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Hey, let's
Right.
give it some scores.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
Scores, guys.
Right, taste. How does it taste to
Slash
you guys?
flavor.
Out of 10, and you can give
It's
it
not a
points.
flavor bomb.
No, I'd give it a solid 8. Solid
I
8.
like the flavor. I agree with you. It doesn't smash you over the head with flavor. It's quite subtle, but I just like the taste.
It's like sweet and vinegary, which I think if you can accomplish that, that's always a solid move.
Right?
And I think like that's the first thing I get from that.
What I like about it is it's really well balanced.
Yeah.
It's not like lopsided and saltiness
Right,
or
yeah.
lopsided.
And I think also the fact that we want to keep
me.
eating more of it
Mm.
is we should give the taste score a little.
Like Billy
Yeah.
said, it's
Right?
more. So Adif, my bad.
You're
Dent-
good, you're good.
You have a dent in your face, Adif.
Yes.
Ezra, what about you for a flavor taste score? And you can give decimal points if you like.
Does it complicate the averaging
That's
scenario
fine.
at the end?
Johnny's all about it.
7.6.
Oh,
7.6 for flavor
Because I
slap
see
taste.
opportunity for them to actually develop the flavoring. Like I could see them adding to it and try to like really push it over the edge. I think
Yeah.
there's room for improvement on it. Having said that, I think it's a great snack.
William?
I'm saying don't change a thing. It's a 9.8 for flavour, Dom.
You love it.
Absolutely love that.
I'm really glad. I'm
I'm
really
gonna
glad.
say, I think I agree with Ezra. It's great, but I'd like to maybe see maybe a chili version of this.
Yes.
That's what I'm
or-
talking about.
you know, a sesame seed version of this. So I'm
Johnny
gonna-
Clues.
Mhm.
Sorry,
Mhm.
carry on.
No, go on.
I was going to ask Johnny Clues if he's ever ate this. Have you ever tried this? Come and grab a bit while Dom's giving his flavour mark.
Yeah, John, I feel like you need to understand this.
Come on in, Johnny.
I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be well up your street,
Yeah, I think
John.
you're gonna like
Don't
this,
take the
John.
whole packet because I'm still eating it.
Also, John, if you're the one who went out and got it, thank you.
Mm.
Amazon. What's the hardest thing?
I've not given it scores.
Flavour.
I'm giving it a 7.8.
Nice.
Oh, not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Aesthetics. How does it look?
Oh
Oh
God,
God, it's a,
it looks
it's a
like
negative. in
it
the
looks like
aesthetic.
sawdust.
Does not look
Back-
good. I quite like the packaging, and there's a delightful little girl on there. But yeah, I mean, the actual product itself, not great.
No,
To be fair, I've seen really
Worse.
good packaging. No, of it, it's like there's a pink one that actually has like a cartoon squid on it.
Mm.
right.
So I like that one.
well,
it's
I
more
think if you
lighthearted.
just like were in the grocery store and saw that, you're not buying that.
See, as you noticed, Dom, I'm wearing quite worn jeans
Yeah,
today.
got rips in them, do you know?
And I had it on my jeans, and I didn't know what was squid and what was
Oh,
the
right.
rips in my jeans.
Yeah, nice.
So it's confusing that way.
Yeah, it's confusing.
And it also reminds me, you remember when Sean Astin was on the show, he brought gum.
Yeah, Big Chew.
Big
Chew.
Chew gum.
Big League Chew.
Isn't it like
Yes.
it's like the squid version of Big League
Yeah.
Chew?
Except
Yeah.
for Big League Chew loses its flavor after 1 second.
Yeah, it does.
This holds its flavor.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna take a break on it.
Okay.
I don't. I want
Okay.
to save some for the rest of the crew.
No, of course.
This is a good opportunity for them.
Well, in terms of aesthetics and the look, I'm going to give it a 4.
I like the look of it. I'm going to give it an 8.
Oh wow.
Kind of has that shredded
Okay.
cheese look to
Yeah.
it.
I don't mean to bring this kind of energy into here, but I kind of assume this would be like. Actually, no, I can't say that. I won't.
See
say
it?
that.
Oh
See
my
it?
God.
No,
Negative. The
it's-
first negative scores
It's
ever.
like, it kind of looks like it would be like a.
See it? See it?
Oh my
like,
God!
like something maybe you'd find in like.
See it?
I can't say it. I can't
Okay,
say it.
well,
I can't say
Thanks for wasting like 10 minutes of the
it. Oh,
segment. on that.
sorry.
Something you would see in something that he doesn't want to say. Well, it's like a
Yeah,
sex
they might
shop.
say it.
or
I
a-
don't know. It's something dirty.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh.
I
Like
wanna-
a hot-
just forget I
Okay,
even
no,
brought that
we're
up.
just
Well,
gonna say something you'd find in a hardware store.
yes,
We're gonna
I
go
agree
with that.
We'll,
Okay.
we'll
Let's
go
go
with
with
that.
I don't know, like, oh, you going?
Scores.
What
You
was I
did-
saying? Oh, I know my
I think you almost
aesthetic
said-
score.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna just round it off with a 4.
Okay.
But
Okay.
4 maybe even seems too high for that.
Mm.
3.2.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, it's quite damning. the
Didn't like
scores.
the look at it.
But-
I liked it.
I think we're going to be in a good place here for usefulness because I think there's quite a few places that you can take it on the road, as you
Right.
guys have
Mhm,
experimented with. I'm sure, as they said in the blurb here, it works well in like soup stocks.
Yes.
Because you can kind of hydrate it again. I think kids would like it and older people would like it. I'd like to bring it to like a little kind of gala event, maybe a fete.
Lovely.
something like that.
Um,
It doesn't make your hands in any way really sticky.
No,
No,
or
it
no.
doesn't.
Do you add it to things?
You
Even
can.
if it- I mean,
Soups.
you guys are other than a stock. Can you use it for?
Well, like
Oh.
a seafood, like you know, bonanza.
You
Sort
could
of
chop
result-
it.
I would say because of the texture, it would be hard to add to like. I was thinking you could like add it on a taco or something like that for the texture, but I would say once you're actually eating it, it'd be hard to like pull
No,
away.
Then it's
no, I
annoying.
think if you,
hydrates it.
I think if you pulverized it, you could season something with it.
Oh, that's
Like if you were
interesting.
maybe if you were like a hand roll, if you
Oh, yeah.
pulverized it and then kind of
Mhm.
like sprinkled it on a hand roll, kind of like furikake or
Yeah, that could be interesting.
something like that,
Mm,
or bonito flakes, something like that.
mm.
True.
Because bonito flakes they also use in stocks, but you also can have it just
Sprinkle.
sprinkled on top of stuff.
Mm.
I'm going to say it's pretty useful. Then,
Useful, like you said, opening up in a contained space like an airplane
Oh,
or a train,
yeah,
people
yeah.
would
Yeah, the
hate you.
smell.
But it does taste good.
I was just gonna say because it's such a thin like bag too. Like you could put
Yeah.
it in between 2 textbooks and a backpack. Like
Right.
not that I read or do anything like that, but I mean if you're a
If you
student,
did, if you did,
you
yeah.
know, if I did read.
High
Yeah.
scores for me for usefulness. I'm giving it a 9.
Tom, I'm not going to go that high, but I'll give it an 8.
Okay, boys.
8. I agree with
Can I
Kevin.
just ask a question about the category of usefulness?
Yes,
Please.
yes.
Do,
please.
is it like because to me I see it being useful in terms of its travelability, but I
Mhm.
don't necessarily see it as useful in terms of cooking with it.
Right. Well,
So-
you've got to the very nib of it there. You've got to it, Ezra. Now, Dom always thinks of it as
Can I take it to a football
can I
game?
take it a bit more?
That's my thing.
But when I came up with it, What I meant was, can you make a cake with it? Can
Yeah.
you add it to soup?
Okay.
If you go to the cupboard and you go, oh, all I've got is some bread, a tin of Heinz soup, some dried squid, and some button mushrooms. Is there
what can I do?
something I can do?
I mean, we could have given it the title versatility. really,
Right.
couldn't we?
Right.
But I think usefulness is quite.
I like
But
usefulness.
if you're saying it could be the category could be versatility, I would say it's not very versatile.
But I've
Okay.
now that Dom has brought in like putting in the backpack and
Yeah.
all that, I now put that onto the same thing.
I think we got to give it high for usefulness because we are eating it dry, but we also could cook with it.
Yeah.
I think the fact that you even could cook with it,
Right.
we should just give it points for that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give it a 5 then. For
Okay.
usefulness.
Well, good.
Fine.
'Cause it is somewhere in
kinda
between.
halfway there. Well,
Yeah.
you can't get any more in between than a 5.
No, it is. You're right.
right?
It's very right down the middle.
Was that it? Did you score as well?
Yeah, 8. I gave it an 8.
Ah, that's
Billy
right.
and I,
We went 8.
we were on the
John,
same page.
Johnny, what did you think of it?
I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I'll be honest, when I got in the mail, I'm like, this looks disgusting. And so I'm surprised it was as good as it was.
Isn't it good?
That
It was
like,
great.
That's better than any beef jerky I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
wow.
There you go.
And maybe healthier for you than beef jerky.
We
huh?
don't know that. I don't want to put that out as a fact, Dom, if it's not a fact.
Yeah, good point.
If anyone
we-
knows,
Are we never going to be able to buy these again because of the audience is going to just buy
everyone's
everything
going to
else?
go crazy
Possibly.
for this stuff, especially when somebody tells us that it is healthy and it's very good for your lower intestine and also your spleen.
Well, should we end with a song?
Oh,
Yes,
we guys-
Billy.
did we
Yes.
guys bring in
Yeah,
some-
they're
we
there.
did.
look, we can't have the guys here
Yeah.
and not play some music. This is two of the greatest musicians in America.
Yeah. Well, why
And don't forget their new album.
Pornography.
pornography. Why
Not
don't, we,
pornography,
No.
hornography.
why don't we take a tiny 30-second break? You guys grab your instruments and we'll get it going. Well, we're back.
You sound great, Billy. Yeah, you sound great.
Shall we just do this?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. You guys come in then. Why not? Though the days are long, twilight sings a song of the loneliness that used to be. Soon my life will change, soon I'll be arranged. And in my dreams, you're always near to me. I see you in my dreams. Hold you in my dreams. Someone to me out of your arms. Soon I'll find the thrill of your charms. Oh, lips that once were mine. Tender eyes that shine. They will light my road tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. Take it away, fellas! out of your arms. Soon I'll find a way to your charms. Lips that once were mine. Oh yes, those lovely roses. A tender eyes that shine. They will light my lonely way tonight. I'll see you in my dreams. Was that jazz?
That was jazz, Bill.
That was jazz.
Jazz happens.
If you
Jazz
come in here
happens.
not knowing what you're doing and then you do that, that's jazz.
I
Wow,
loved it.
That was fun.
Yeah, man. That
Wow,
was
that was
fantastic.
great.
You
Billy,
guys are
you're
both
great.
amazing.
Tom, you're great.
Maybe we should have rehearsed, but
No,
No.
All the good stuff happens in between.
I like the frayed edges to a song.
that was
Me
fun.
too.
That was really
Well, we
fun.
so appreciate
You
you guys
guys are
having us in.
amazing,
Yeah,
man.
we had a
I
blast. We
love
had a
it.
blast.
So, where can people find your new album, Hornology? Hornography.
It's okay. Like everyone says that.
Just
So-
at Potash Twins on Spotify, Instagram,
Brilliant.
POTASH Twins.
And are you guys
Go
going
find
on
these
tour
guys.
anytime
we are
soon?
starting end
September.
of September.
Do you guys know where you're going first and foremost?
Midwest first. It sounds like Minneapolis, Chicago, Kansas City.
City, and then I think we're
Cleveland,
doing New
Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then New
Cleveland,
York,
Cincinnati,
and
yeah.
we'll do East Coast from
Yeah.
there.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
hope to catch you on tour at some point.
Heck yeah, you
Well,
guys are
I
both
think
gonna
I
be.
know what
you're
song
on
we're gonna play.
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
Yeah.
Oh
I think
yeah,
we
you
should do
kidding?
that.
Dress that up and actually do it. That'd be
That's
fun.
It's happening.
Brilliant.
I love it.
Well, thanks a lot for coming, you guys. We totally appreciate it. It's always nice having people that are passionate about what they do, and clearly you guys are. And it's brilliant to hear you guys like play music.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
lovely.
We have
Great
fun, guys.
positivity, great music. Bravo!
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thanks
you
for having us.
guys. And we'll see you guys next week.
On the Friendship Onion.
Doodles.
Harmonize with me and hold me tight all through the night. You're shining bright. I'm your oyster, baby. You're my pearl.